The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Look at the confidence radiating off this superstar.
All I see is an overconfident superstar who's throwing away the match by not following up. All's fair in love and war, JR. And I love it when this guy goes to war.
Whoever said that cheaters never prosper certainly never saw this man in action.
You who you want to win this matchup, JR, but it's been pretty obvious since the start. There's the pin! He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it. This is a mistake, JR. Everyone knows that overconfidence costs superstars matches.
That might be true, King, but all I see is a very confident superstar who's got everything going his way. I think this crowd's giving the... He countered that and made it look easy. Excellent counter. What ring presence. What a competitor is Eddie Guerrero. And there's the cover.
Oh, man, that was almost 3, JR. These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
What do you think, King? This isn't ballet, you know.
Oh, really, JR?
He's got his opponent locked in a submission hold.
We can see a tap out right here, JR.
He's got that submission hold locked in.
He sure does, JR. He might make his opponent tap out right here.
It's hard for me to watch Trevor Murdoch. And I'm not just talking about that ugly mug of his. He's a brutal, violent competitor with not an ounce of compassion in him.
He's like the ugly girl at the prom, JR. Except with her, at least you could say she had a nice personality.
These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, and that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King, no one makes it up the ladder without pushing themselves to the very limit. It's a very fine line to walk. Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their minds.
You sure can, JR. And I don't think we'd have it any other way.
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way. I can already tell. This is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
You're too kind, King. You're also full of horse manure, as far as I can tell.
I don't know where he thinks he's going. This could be a mistake. You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... He's got his opponent locked into submission, JR. This could be it.
It could indeed. He might force his opponent to tap out right here.
I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but I guess it's their right.
You're damn right it is. It comes at the price of admission. He's got his opponent in a pinning predicament.
Was that 3? No? Come on! I love the fact that these fans always cheer so loudly for Eddie Guerrero, a superstar who doesn't even try.
He may get the 3 count here.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King. And there's the submission. There might not be any way out of it.
There better be. But we're going to see a tap out right here.
I'll tell you what, King. It's been a long time since I've seen a superstar.
He's really cranking up the pressure on that hole, JR.
He sure is. There's no doubt he's looking for the submission right here. I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
God bless the First Amendment, JR.
I can't think of a superstar who's overcome the odds. We could be looking at a pinfall here, folks. He was a split second away from a 3 count. And there he goes. The submission is locked in.
Oh my gosh! He might make his opponent tap right here.
Man, what a submission hold! Could this be a tap out?
It isn't. The hole can't be broken. You can't take this kind of pain for long. This match has the potential to be an instant classic, and I think these fans are too stupid to realize it.
How can you say that, King? How can you insult?
Wow! There's a hole you don't want to find yourself in, JR.
You sure don't, King. We've seen many a superstar tap out to this one. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love.
He's climbing up. I'm not so sure this is a good idea.